All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you about Atwater. I like Atwater. Let me tell you now, Atwater was the craziest joint I was ever in. Atwater was so goddamn wild, man. Like I said, when you get to Atwater and you get off the bus, you know what I mean? They take you in, you know, what they call the R&D, receiving and delivering or some shit. You know what I mean? You know, where, you know, they receiving shit and they delivering shit out. So everything come in the jail, go through there. That's where the mail come in. That's where the slaves come in. You know what I mean? AKA inmates. So now they bring me in this joint, right? They bring me up in this joint, and it's 33 of us. Now, when you get up in there, they take us in the holding pen. And, you know, they break us down in groups because it was too much to fit in one. So you got 2 holding pens. So while you're in the holding pen, everybody in there talking about, yeah, my homeboy out there, my man out there. And they asking, you know, the orderly that's working in there, that's cleaning up the R&D. Y'all, who out there from such and such? Well, let them know that Unique here. Let them know that Kenny Boo here. Let them know that such and such here. You know what I mean? Oh, the DC car here? Okay, well, let Larry Moe and Antone and Mario and them know that I'm out here. You understand what I'm saying? So now, you know, they go back out and tell them, yo, your homie here, blah, 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 blah. So now they go find them a cell. So when you come out, they got somewhere to put you. So when you come through the joint, you understand what I'm saying? When you come through the joint, all these niggas talking tough, you know what I mean? So now, when I go in the room, of course, they ask you what car you with, you know what I mean? You Jamaican, so you with the Jamaican car. You from New York, you with the New York car. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You caught your case in Virginia, you from the Virginia car. I said, nah, I'm from my Unique car. I'm on my own. I don't know what you talking about. I ain't got no beef with nobody. Check my jacket. I don't bother nobody. You understand what I'm saying? I got life plus 20. I already been down 10 years, 15 years. I'm not trying to have it. You know what I mean? I got locked up 93, this 2001. 93, 2002, about 8 years, then I guess that is right. So now, you know, they said, okay, you Muslim, so I'm gonna put you in a cell with a nice older Muslim. You know what I mean? He laid back, all he does is legal work, he does everything, you know what I mean? He'll be able to help you with your deen or whatever you need, you know what I mean? And that's what it is, you know what I mean? So now, they let me out, and I go down there to the unit. When I go down to the unit, and I walk into the unit, I open up the cell, you know what I mean? And like I said, you know, I love my DC homies, but they open up the door, and it's like 7 little DC dudes in there. One nigga braiding hair, another nigga sniffing dope, you know what I mean? Another nigga rolling joint, another nigga cutting up dope, you know what I mean? But it's supposed to be a cell with an older Muslim dude I'm supposed to go lay back in. So I'm looking like, damn, I must be in the wrong cell. And they said, nah, they told us that we getting a celly. We thought you was from, you know, DC. And I said, nah. So then here come my man. I'm even say his name because he looked out and, you know, when I first got there. My man, Nut. You know, Nut is Rayful's co-defendant. You know, Lil Nut that got shot up. So Lil Nut, I was with him in Lewisburg and all that. You know what I mean? And in Allenwood. So Lil Nut comes up over there and he sees the little homies and he said, oh, no, that's the big homie from New York. His family used to hustle down in Southeast DC. You know what I mean? You know, that's the homie. Y'all young, so y'all don't know him. Let him on up in there. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if he wouldn't have came and stamped it and they would have said they don't want me in the cell, I would have had to sleep in a day room. You know what I mean? Because the police ain't gonna find you no cell. They give you a fake cell when you go through R&D. But when you get to the unit, you know what I mean? The police ain't got you in no bed book. They ain't got none of that. That's how disorganized, you know, Atwater was. You know what I mean? So now I go up in the cell. And they got these dudes up in there. So my man pulled me up and said, yo, family, you ain't gonna try and stay there. Let's go across the hall. We're gonna see your homie. You got your homie over there in 6th block. We're gonna go see your homie and, you know, he's gonna find you a cell. You know what I mean? Or we gonna, you know, we find you somebody to buy a cell from. I know you got money and you can do what you need to do and you need your own. You know what I mean? So now, I said, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stay with the little homies. You know what I mean? Because I like talking to the younger people to see what was going on out there while I've been in here so far these 8 years. You understand? So now I stay in the cell with them and everything good. So I talked to them. They cleaned up all that. They know when I come in there, don't be doing all that. And, you know, they was real respectful, man. Like I said, the DC brother was respectful. You know what I mean? So now we up in the joint and all hell breaks loose. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that in this joint now, you understand? There was nights where I was drinking White Lightning and, you know, smoking weed, you know what I mean, and chilling, and you understand? But I'm sober enough to make it back to my block. You understand what I'm saying? But now the other homies that's still smoking and drinking and chilling, you know, they might be too messed up. You know what I mean? So niggas just pass out. So dude say, yo, go ahead, let him spend the night here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let my celly go over there to, you know, his unit. Go spend the night in his bed. Because all you gotta do is make sure the bed book count is good. So they don't care what name is in the room in Atwater this time. They just want a body in the room. So they don't know where any goddamn body's at. So imagine being in a jail where you can say, man, I'm gonna spend the night over here at such and, you know, because he got some weed. You know what I mean? And we gonna drink and, you know, hang out. You know what I mean? But that's how, you know, Atwater was. You just pick your mattress up and move anywhere in the compound and go where you want to live, and that's it. You know what I mean? And, you know, and you ain't got to tell nobody nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. All they care is at the end of the night or the end of every count that when they send in that number, all the numbers is, you know, add up to 1,500 inmates. They don't care who and what individual bed and all that like they do in the other joint. That's the thing about the feds. The feds is tight on everything. So they want to know who in the bed book, who in the top bunk, bottom bunk. They walk around doing bed book checking all that. But Atwater didn't do none of that bed book checks. You just find somewhere to live and it's on you. You know what I mean? So that's how wild it was. But then now it backfired on them. You understand what I'm saying? It backfired on them because that's how a cop wound up getting killed. It was so wild out there in Atwater that, what was it? Dublin, I think it is, in California, where the main office is for that West Coast. They wrote them telling them, yo, you got inmates beating up the police every day. You understand what I'm saying? You got niggas, you know, ODing. You know, you got niggas getting caught with knives like a mother. You know what I mean? We ain't got no DHO to send out there. DHO is like the court line. It's like the court system. When you write you a shot, you go through it and you tell them how you plead and all that. They didn't even have none of that out there. So dudes was getting shots. We get a knife shot. They take this joint, give you a shot, send you back to the unit. You don't even go to the shoe because the shoe is filled with niggas that's getting stabbed up for being hot, owing money and all that other shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, you know, they said somebody gonna get killed, man. Somebody gonna get killed. You understand what I'm saying? So they ignored it. You understand what I'm saying? So then now, this way it backfired on them. They had a bus come in. They had this dude from Guam come up in there. You know, Guam from way over there. You know what I mean? 24-hour time difference. So there was big shot callers and had gangs over there running everything. So niggas was scared to death of them over there. The police couldn't control them, none of that. So they sent them all over into the United States soil to try and, you know, organize them because our federal system is different. If you do something in Guam, it's a federal crime. So you wind up in federal jail, but the federal jail is in Guam. But now they did something where if you mess up, they send you over here. So they sent the main shot callers to ADX. So one of the shot callers was there and the other one, they sent them to USPs and stuff. So now while they sent them a USP, the one dude kept going to his counselor and case manager saying, yo, I'm trying to get sent to ADX so I could be up there with my brother. He got life, I got life. We from Guam, 24-hour time difference. We never gonna see each other again. So at least let us die together in the prison. You know what I mean? They said, nah, only way to get this is if you kill somebody. You know what I mean? Could you imagine the police telling you only way to get transferred is if you kill somebody? You understand what I'm saying? So now when he tell him only way to get transferred if you kill somebody, he walked out, he said, yeah, all right. So he leave. Now they had a dude that was on what they call diesel therapy. Diesel therapy is when they send them from one prison to the next, and they just ride around in a bus all day, picking up inmates, dropping off inmates. End of the night, they drop them off in whatever state they at, because they might be driving from New York to California. You know what I mean? Picking up people, bringing them. But they normally fly you to Oklahoma, and then from Oklahoma, they put on a plane and fly you out to California. But when you go back on a writ, shit like that, because you got a regular charge, the marshals come get you and they drive you. So now they driving this dude that's on his way to ADX, this little Guam dude. So now when he get there, being that they got that no check and nothing, only way to go to the shoe is if you got blood. Everybody come to their compound, must go on their compound. So they put this dude on the compound that already stabbed like 3-4 dudes and other joints, killed somebody in another joint, waiting to go to court, but he busy giving the police a hard time, so they don't want to hold him in their shoes, so they put him on diesel therapy, where they put him in the bus and they drive him dieseling him up and down the goddamn coast. You know what I mean? And across the country. So now when he get over there, they let this man out. Now why they do that? They let the man out on the compound. When he get on the compound, he's the cousin of the dude that's trying to go to ADX, and he's scheduled to go to ADX because he done killed the inmate and stabbed up so many people. But they got him on diesel therapy, but he on his way to ADX. So when he get there, he tell his man, say, yeah, I'm going to ADX, but they motherfucker let me out. I can't believe they let me out. I mean, damn, I've been down all this time. And they don't even put me around nobody. So he was so happy to get out. So they was making some wine. So they had little 5 gallons of wine. So they pull the wine out. They drink the wine. They get good and drunk. So now when they get good and drunk, they do their thing. You know what I mean? So now the police call lockdown. When the police call lockdown and it's time to go lock in the cell, you understand what I'm saying? The little Guam dude know he leaving in the morning because he know in the morning they're going to figure out that he ain't supposed to be there because they're going to come pick him up for the diesel therapy to finish setting him somewhere else. So his man told him, man, I'm trying to go where you get ready to go and where my brother at, but they told me where to get there is to kill somebody. So, you know, he told him, all right, well, let's kill a pig. You know what I mean? Yeah, he told him, let's kill a pig. So now he turns around, and when they went to go lock the door, the Guam dudes, straight men, they told everybody in the unit, go in your cells, lock in. If you don't want to be a part of this, go in the cell. It's going down, go in the cell. Because, you know, I ain't trying to mess up nobody else's bed, but he let them know we get ready to put some work in and stab somebody up. So when the police come over there to his door to go turn the door, because it was recall, when they went to go turn the key to go lock him in the door, or, you know what I mean, dude, you know, pulled out the knife and stabbed him in his chest. So when he stabbed him in his chest, you know what I mean? He backed up. The police backed up. And when he backed up, he falling down the stairs. You know what I mean? Because he backed up to the end of the stairs. He falling down. So could you imagine the cop in midair going down like, oh, like some movie shit. And then here go this little Guam dude, about 4'11". He over him with a knife like this coming down on his chest. You know what I mean? With the knife. You know what I mean? So as soon as dude hit the ground, he stabbed him. Boom! The knife goes in him. You know what I mean? And the little dude, the little stocky dude, 22 years old. You know what I mean? He pushes him up. The cop pushes the little Guam dude up. Bang! He pushes him off the air, and you see his feet flying in the air. I wasn't in the unit, but the homies told me, so that's why I knew the graphic details. I was in the other unit. I'm gonna tell you about what happened at that time when that was going on with me in the other unit in a second. But anyway, so he pushes him up. So man, this little dude flying up in the air, his feet flying, his hands flying, and he coming back down with the knife. The cop tried to get up and the other Guam dude grabbed him by the legs and held the cop down like a squirming fish, and he's stabbing him. I mean, yo, joint is bananas. I mean, there's blood everywhere, right? So he's stabbing him. He's trying to get up, but he can't move, and he's squirming, and he about 2 times the size of me, but a little short dude, the police, he ain't no more than about 5'5", 5'6", but he wide and thick because he been in the military all his life working out, and his chest out here like this, talking about the cop. So now he got him down and squirming. This dude stabbed him about 36 times, man. Go look it up in the newspaper. He stabbed him 36 goddamn times, man. Killed the cop. Now, at that time, they was locking doors because of recall in the whole jail, around the whole, you know, BOP on the West Coast time, because we all locked down at 4 o'clock. So it's 4 o'clock count, they lock it down. So it was a little female, white female police used to always come to my door and talk to me and hold conversation. Real cool young lady, you know what I mean? Looked like she looked like something, you know what I mean? Like a surfer chick. You know what I mean? She didn't belong in no prison. She was so goddamn pretty and, you know what I mean? Nice slim tone body and all of that. And she used to wear the little tight pants and wear the little Nike Air Max black and real jazzy chick. But she was, you know, she was feeling, you know, nigga in jail, nigga ain't got nothing better to do. You know what I mean? Don't get a chance to talk to no females. So I used to entertain a conversation, just talk to a whole general conversation about nothing. You know what I mean? And she was mad cool. But now every time she come to lock my door, she'll open my door and she'll look in and say, you all right? You need anything? You want to go get some ice before I lock the door? You know what I mean? Or something. But now when she get to my door, you know what I mean? She went and she opened my door and to ask if I needed any ice or wanted to get anything, because she's always looking out. So when she opened the door, all I heard was, a crazy scream. I've never heard a scream like this before in my life come over her walkie-talkie. You know what I mean? What it was the case manager in the unit that the killing was going on with the cop, walks in the unit and she witnesses this and she hits the deuces, the woo, 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 woo. You know what I mean? And she squeezed the thing on the radio and she couldn't even talk. All she could do was scream, ah! So while she's screaming, you heard it penetrating through the little walkie-talkie speakers. So the lady slams the door shut and she runs on the other side. I look out the window where I'm facing that unit and I see all the police running in. I don't know what's going on at this time. You understand what I'm saying? But come to find out, that's when they killed the cop. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know, they locked us down, man. This was like June 12th, 2000, June 12th, like 2007, about 2008, man, about 2008, June, you know, June 12th. You know, I'm good at dates. But it was so crazy. You understand? They locked us down from June to December. They never opened the door for nothing. We didn't get no toilet paper. We didn't get no soap. Matter of fact, yeah, we didn't get no toilet paper. We didn't get no soap. We couldn't go to commissary. We couldn't buy stamps. We couldn't write nothing to the courts. I even got my paper. Everybody could stamp my stories because they was, in the system and already know about this. But I got the papers that they sent the memo to all the court systems, including the Supreme Court, that everybody in Atwater is locked down and we're not getting no stamps. So anybody that got open cases, put them on hold until they send them another memo, so they time don't keep running for their appeal. You know what I mean? Because they knew they was gonna keep us down that long. Yo, these people didn't open the door for 6 months, couldn't take a shower. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be all day. I'm gonna tell you about what happened during that lockdown, but I'm gonna just give you a little sneak peek what's to come. Could you imagine being locked down from June to December, and you had to wipe your ass, man, with your rag that you wash your face with? You understand what I'm saying? And then wash that out in the sink. You know what I mean? For the next time you got to shit. You know what I mean? So luckily I had a store at the time, so I had a bunch of extra items because I was selling, commissary and, cosmetics to the inmates. So I had about 50 bars of soap and all that. So at this time, I'm talking about a bar of soap that was costing like 99 cents. I'm getting $7, $8. Yeah, I was gouging. But, it's business. You know what I mean? And, soups that cost 50 cents, nigga getting $5, getting the Booker stamp for a cup of soup because they not even feeding you. Like I said, I feel like getting into it. But just imagine living like that, though. 6 months, you don't get no shower. We ain't get a shower for 6 months, my nigga. So if you want to enter into that world, you keep doing what you're doing. We ain't get a shower for 6 damn months. 6 months, they never opened that door. And we ain't even get a shower for 6 months. We had to wash up in the sink, what you call a bird bath. You just wash up your nuts and, hit your armpits. And you understand what I'm saying? And you couldn't even use your rag no more because that became your ass rag. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man, your ass rag. Your face rag became your ass rag. I mean, come on, my nigga. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give you how that whole 6 months played out in there, because I was locked in with another nigga for 6 months, and a nigga that I barely even know. You know what I mean? So you can imagine how that was. Everything he did, I thought was disrespectful. Everything I did, he thought was disrespectful. So we was, at each other's throat the whole time for 6 goddamn months. But we learned how to work our way through it. But let me tap out. Been on here long enough, man. But like I said, that's how the cop got killed. That's how we was out there in the Atwater. I mean, it was a mess, but it was real. All right.